In the 1840s, life in Panama was very hard. It was part of Colombia and did not have schools, hospitals, or many roads. The government did not help much. Everything started to change in 1848 when people found gold in California. Many people from the eastern United States and Europe wanted to travel quickly to the west to look for gold. Panama was a good place for travel because it is a narrow piece of land between the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Thousands of people started to pass through Panama, and it became an important route for trade and travel. In 1850, the Panama Railroad Company signed a contract with Colombia to build a railroad across the isthmus. This agreement is called the Stevens-Paredes contract. The company promised to build the railroad, pay for everything, and could set the ticket prices. Colombia would get 3% of the profits when the railroad was finished. The company also did not have to pay taxes on the tools and machines they bought. The contract was for 49 years, but Colombia could change it to 20 years if they paid money. In 1867, the time was extended to 99 years, and Colombia asked for $1 million and a payment of $250,000 each year. Building the railroad was very difficult. The land was swampy, and there were many mosquitoes that spread diseases like malaria and yellow fever. The rain slowed the work. There were not enough local workers, so people came from India, China, Jamaica, New Granada, and Europe to help. The company built hospitals, houses, and restaurants for the workers. In 1851, only 11 kilometers of the track were built, but 2 ships stopped in Limon Bay during a storm. Passengers used the part of the train that was ready. This made investors feel confident, and the company's stock value increased. On January 27, 1855, the railroad was finished. It was 80 kilometers long and cost $8 million. People paid $25 for a ticket, and goods were charged by weight. At its busiest, the train carried about 1,500 passengers each day. Colombia received $250,000 every year from transit fees. The railroad made travel faster, created jobs, and helped Panama grow. It also made Panama more important for world trade. After the railroad, many countries wanted to build a canal across Panama. The United States studied routes in Mexico, Nicaragua, and Panama, but their plans did not work. France decided to try. In 1875, 2 French explorers, Louis Napoleon Bonaparte Wise and Armand Reclus, studied Panama and suggested 2 routes. One was through San Blas, and the other was from Limon Bay to Panama City. They chose the second route. On March 20, 1878, Colombia signed the Solvay-Wise Agreement with the French. It gave France permission to build the canal for 99 years. The French had 3 years to study the land, 2 years to organize the company, and 12 years to build the canal. They could ask for 6 more years if needed. They also got 200 meters of land on each side of the canal, and the canal and ports were neutral territory. Colombia could use the canal for warships for free. Colombia would get 5% of the canal's income for 25 years and 8% after that. On May 15, 1879, 22 countries met in Paris to support the canal plan. They chose to build a canal at sea level, and Ferdinand de Lesseps, who built the Suez Canal, became the leader. Lesseps believed Panama would be easier than Egypt. He said the canal would cost $168 million instead of $240 million and take 8 years instead of 12. Construction began in 1882, but it was much harder than expected. Ferdinand de Lesseps had started the work, but great challenges awaited. Find out what happened next in our next lesson.